Hello there, this is Nate. Thanks for tuning in. We'll get started in about, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. Enjoy some King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard, Mr. Beat, live in Chicago. Hello there. How are you doing? This is Nate. This is Nate Flies. This is a stream in which I try to improve at Flight Simulator so that I don't ruin anyone's time on VATSIM. Today we are in XP12 and we will be flying from San Francisco to San Diego. Enjoy a little more King Gizzard. All right. Once again, thanks for tuning in, even though it's just me. And I'm excited today for a number of reasons. If you've watched this stream before, which you haven't, Nate is always in a good mood when he doesn't have to work. And I feel like I'm off for the better part of the holidays here. Starting today. So I am jumping in the sim today. And yeah, like I said, we're going from San Francisco to San Diego. I'm also gonna pull up I'm in a King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard mood as usual, so I'm gonna pull up even though I really shouldn't, because we know what happens when I do two things at once in a flight simulator. Bad things happen, but then we learn lessons. You only learn by failing up. If I've learned anything, that's what it is. All right, so yeah, just to set everything up, we are in X-Plane today. It's my new favorite sim, I guess. There is only one other one, but yeah, so today X-Plane 12 had a beta update, so I cranked up all my graphics settings because it claims some better performance, and I will be curious to see how it performs today. So that's why I've got the FPS counter in the top right there. But yeah, today what we'll be doing is I'll be setting up a Boeing 737-800 United, and we will be flying to San Diego, where there's hopefully a little nicer weather. It's a little iffy out here. I was hoping to maybe get some San Francisco scenery, but we're taking off the wrong runway. Not that I can't do a little loop, but yeah, just curious to test out X-Plane today. So yeah, for anyone first tuning in or has no interest in flight simulator, welcome. Here's the inside of a Boeing 737-800 that I will start setting up. I'll be following real world procedures as close as I can, and everything but ATC today. That's the whole point of this. I'm practicing for a big so I can go on a big global ATC network and enjoy that. So let's get started. I already did a couple of little things. Here's some sound will be good. Excusez-moi. Okay. So, I think I did everything I needed to do on the overhead panel. Those were all the various systems are and such. Today we're going up to, let's check our operational flight plan. So we are going up to flight level 390 here, and San Diego is gotta be sea level. KSAN. And we're gonna do this just this lock, challenge ourselves a little bit. Even that there actually are really cool visual arrivals. So we'll see. But either way, I'm gonna mainly plan for just this lock, and then I will try my best to control our vertical descent. But yeah, San Diego is just 0 sea level. All right, cool. That's all I care about there for now. That's fine. I'm gonna wait to get the APU going. But what I will do is, oh yeah, this thing. Charts. Like I said, I have our operational flight plan here that I'll use to get us all set up. And even though this stuff is in the sim, like you can see, I've got the physical FMC here and the WinWing. So there's WinWing stuff. A big part of the hobby is the fun gear. So that is what I am enjoying today. And I'm going to sit back and relax and enjoy this flight. And, man, I'm just so glad that I think I'm going to escape. You know, granted, I'm pushing some work, but on the other hand, for right now, today, we're going to live in the moment. And, oh man, I love when I don't have any to think about work, even though I'm talking about it like an asshole. So enough of that. Let's just enjoy our flight today. Anyway, the whole point of that preamble is I'm going to be setting stuff up in the world today here, on my fake flight computers. So first thing we do is tell the aircraft where it is. You do a little VATSIM because I think I'm with my cameras. Sorry, because I'm probably going to hit this thing a million times. Okay, that looks good. So, in the FMC here, I'm going to kind of go through this quickly. We tell it where we are. We are in Kilo Sierra, Foxtrot Oscar, San Francisco. I love San Francisco. What a cool city that is. That needs to be on everyone's list. The West Coast Mecca. And yes, screw you, LA. So, then we will be going to San Diego, Kilo Sierra Alpha November, which very sadly I have never been to, and I would love to go to San Diego. I just haven't done much in Southern California. So UAL, we're 462 November. There's our flight number, and all right, cool. Let's do our departure and arrival. So today, we can see on our flight plan, and I'll do a little briefing in a sec. If I go to this next page here. Here's our routing, which is pretty standard for this flight here. So we will be taking off, even though we have a little bit of wind, it looks like in real life, or a little bit of tailwind in real life, they are taking off 28 right. And SimBrief also wants us to do that anyway, which is the flight navigation software, flight route planning and other stuff software. So we will be taking the Seagull 1, and we will be doing the Young transition. So route, activate, execute, and I know as far as arrivals go, we will be coming into San Diego via the Comics 2. These are all fun. Usually there's lots of comic book characters around the Southern California airports. That's a fun game to play, is figure out what all this stuff is. But this one's easy. We're going to take the LAX VOR here on the Comics 2 arrival, and I'll show you what those are. It's basically a standard arrival. Like I said, we're going to be doing this, I got Lock Zulu, is that? 9927 RNAV Yankee, RNAV Zulu. At some point, I think You know what we really should do is next stream is do some RNAV. I am not going to put in the Lindy transition. I'm just going to vector us onto final probably at some point when we do that. So I'm going to execute that. Go to our route page, page down, and in this, this is it. We go from Young right to LAX. So I will get our route totally in there, and if we look at the flight plan here, if I go to the plan page and zoom out just a little bit, we will see, and I go to the legs page, I can kind of step through here and get a sense of what our route looks like, and I will also show you that on a map. Yeah, see Spider, Gambit, Lejeune. What could you be? Comics, Flash, Green Lantern, X-Men, Cloman, and Nadu. I guess my Marvel knowledge only goes so far. But yeah, we'll be kind of taking that in and then not crashing into the high elevation that's before there, and guiding ourselves in. There is a misapproach procedure plugged in. So all right, awesome. This is looking good. So now I'm going to set up our actual. I have to stop saying so much. This was always a problem when I was a teacher too. Fuck. But watching back streams, I see fucking A. There it is again. It's a very hard habit to break. You have to be very mindful of. There it is. So I have already set up the fuel in the aircraft. No, I did not actually, because the new Zebo total 8.1. Since I updated the Zebo mod, I have to actually like put the fuel in. So let me call the fuel truck. Yeah, here it comes. All right, so we are not quite where we need to be yet. I'm curious where that takes it from. Oops. So is it? Let's see what happens as we start getting fuel. Damn, dude, just the ladder? I think they'd give you something nicer. So the one thing, okay, we've got the X-Plane 12.4 beta here, and I'm just curious to see how this factored in. And if our zero fuel weight shouldn't change, but our ground weight is going up here. So we will, let's let our fuel fill up, and then I'll finish up all the rest of this stuff. I can put in some basic values. I know we're going to 390 cost index, which essentially is about the kind of fuel efficiency, I guess, call it. So cost index is 20. Our reserves today are final reserve plus alternate. Do we have any extra fuel? All right, so I got that 15 minutes. Only just because I might want to fly around. Well, we'll see how it goes. I might want to do a loop around San Diego, just to see how things look. So, our final reserve and alternate 62. And our cruise winds, even though I will try and remember. So, from the west, from directly the west. 47. Flash. 7. So a little windy. Top of climb. Weather is going to be minus 59. Here's where I always need my little. I wish it would just take that value. It doesn't, right? It always. So if that's minus 50C, you want what? Minus 59C. So Oh, 59. I need to stop doing this. There we go. Out constraint. We'll deal with that in a moment. But we are refueling. We're almost there, so we can almost start setting up the aircraft. I think this is all I need for the moment. I am going to check out our charts now in San Francisco. Let's check out the weather. So we're gonna have, if we're taking off 2-8 right, I believe. Where's my paper? Yeah, 2-8 right. So like I said, there's a little bit of tailwind, but it does look like this is what they're taking off. It's only 3 knots, so we can see we're gonna get some clouds at 600 feet and 5,000 feet and 14,000 feet. It is 12 degrees out, and the local QNH is 3008. Oops. Okay, 3008. Cool, we got that in there. Is this all synced? The other thing too is from setting up the Zebo, I'm not sure if all my settings are still here, so occasionally my apologies.
Deck fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Alright. All loaded up and good to go. Sweet. So, we said 28 left is a 285, so I'm going to go ahead and start setting up my MCP 28. Although I guess I can't feel too bad about being an person, because pilots tend to talk like this. Alright, so it is 285, and we can do some briefing type things here. I want to check just to get all of our, so it wants 284 initial heading. I'm curious if this chart says 284. It does. So the Zebo is a little off. And our initial altitude assigned by ATC. Let's check some of our restrictions. Above 16,000. I actually don't mind staying a bit low. So we're going to be out over water, so I don't think we have to worry too much. Those clouds were at like 6. Where were they starting? About 5,000. So, yeah, we'll go up to, let's say when we call for clearance, they say climb and maintain 10,000. Alright, that is set. I'm going to turn my flight director on. This will be a LNAV, VNAV takeoff. That's lateral guidance and vertical guidance. But now we will do our performance calculations here. And for that, we will go back to our operational flight plan. The other thing I noticed so I watched the last couple of streams because I've had some decent landings, so I just kind of wanted to see what I was doing right and wrong there. And I think the thing I'm doing the most wrong is just with the stream, besides the ums, is that I say the wrong thing when I'm doing the right thing, which is kind of funny. Like I'll be calling this the EFB without realizing it when it's Avitab is kind of like an EFB. Anyway, so what am I doing right now? Okay, a performance calculation. So I use the SimBrief performance calculations here. We get a runway analysis. And today, the selected temperature is 58 and 28. And that is essentially a way to configure the engines to function a little more efficiently. It likes us with just a standard D rate with the select temp. Climb 2, that works for me. Take off, flaps 5, center of gravity 19.8, and sim briefs values are usually about 5 knots at least higher, so we'll just take those 144, 146, 153, 144. That's when we have to decide to hit the brakes or not, or take off. 146, that is when we actually take off, and 153 is our V2 speed, which is the essentially the lowest speed that you can still take off with, or you will take off with one engine running, one engine operational. So you set that 153. All good there. All right, cool. So that is that panel set. Let's go back. Let's get a quick briefing here. So we are in San Francisco. 28 right is what we care about. We are at whatever terminal, Terminal 2, and we will back onto either 6 or 6 Bravo, and we will take Echo Fox, if this even counts, but yeah, we'll take Echo Foxtrot. We will take Foxtrot all the way down, and then cross 28 left and take off 28 right. Line up here, and we've got plenty of room for this aircraft. So that's our little taxi briefing. We got some hot spots we're thinking of. Oh yeah, here's where I can actually see that. All right, so we'll just be, I guess, where we're pushing back, we'll probably just hit Alpha or something. Alpha Foxtrot. So that is all good for me. And then as far as our departure goes, we're doing this Seagull departure that we're going to fly straight out over the Pacific. So unfortunately, we're not going to see San Francisco too well, but we just have to be above 513 feet when we hit Cincy, make that left turn to Whammy, and then on to Seagull, and we want to be above 16,000 by then. And then I guess since we are in this young transition, we will make sure to be above 220 by then, but we've got plenty of track miles there to make the climb. But we can see climb heading 284513, direct Cincy, left, direct Whammy. Okay, all good. Routing, do what ATC says. We're not going to be doing ATC today because, you know, I try and fake it because that's in some sense really what I'm doing this practice for, but it's too weird to give yourself instructions that you then read back to yourself, I find. So we're just going to disabuse ourselves of that and go from there. So I feel like I'm ready to rock. I'll set up my co-pilot view a little bit, go FMC legs. And I don't think this works in Zibo. We'll have to see. It's the runway alert, attention alert system, whatever it's called. I'm curious. I like the lady's voice to see if she talks to us. Excuse me. So we will get the APU going, which is the auxiliary power unit. I'm liking how everything's looking up here. So let's let her rip. Let me turn some window heats on. Now, I'm using different checklists, which wants the hydraulics on now. So we'll do that. Anti-collision comes on to alert everybody, and then I'm going to start the APU. And we'll wait for that to come on. And the APU, if we want to come look up the butt of a Boeing 737-800. Right back here is the auxiliary power unit. You can see some exhaust gases coming out now. That is what you see on the overhead panel here. This little dial is the EGT rising. While that's coming on, I should throw a fuel pump on. Technically needs fuel. It essentially sucks in air here, and then And this will give us kind of compressed air and other stuff. I guess we gives us a little electricity. All right, so the APU is ready. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that on, and we will get the APU bleed air on. Air conditioning panel all looks good. I'm gonna get our position light going because we are gonna be starting up very soon. Well, I feel ready. So let's go down into our EFB ground services, get rid of the GPU, get rid of the chocks. Let's get better pushback ready, and let's push back onto, that was, hopefully just in this view we can't see I'd like to be able to see the runway. This is fine. Right here.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
So yeah, I had set up these the audio checklist, which I kind of like. I'd like to make this. I wish this box could get a little bit bigger. So yep, default. Oh, select SOP. I wonder if I can get different SOPs, but that's neither here nor there. Am I dumb or something? Why this can't get bigger? Maybe. So if I go start.
Safety inspection checklist. Surfaces and chocks.
Checked.
Maintenance status.
Checked.
Battery.
On.
Electric hydraulic pumps.
On.
Landing gear lever.
Down.
Ship's library.
Checked.
Safety inspection checklist complete.
All right. Yeah, we're using the, if you don't watch him, Flight Deck to Sim. He's a cool lad. I call all the British bros lads. He is a real world 737 pilot, I'm pretty sure, still. And I think he's an instructor or something. Anyway, he's got a really fun stream. He's a good guy. And good high energy for flight sim. So we'll use his voice today. So before start to the line, let's see, it probably wants like fuel pumps on and things like that. So like I said, this does certain things in slightly out of order. So not out of order, but just I'm not familiar with these procedures as much. Like I usually wait to put the hydraulics on, but all right, everything else is feeling pretty good. So let's go for a before start to the line checklist. Oh, I think it wants me to probably, in real life we might, we'd have a squawk code. Let's go just 2000. And I wonder if this thing wants, like I said, I don't know. It's going to bark at us for some stuff that I didn't do. I didn't do the or the fire test either, but I don't want to blare your heads, so we'll just skip that. Alright.
Before start checklist to the line. IRS mode selectors.
Nav.
Gear pins.
Removed.
Light test.
Really?
I did the light test.
Checked.
Oxygen.
Really?
Tested 100%.
Alright, there we go.
Yaw damper.
On.
Nav transfer and display switches.
Normal and auto.
Fuel.
Alright, fuel, yep, 15. That is what we want. 1,000 pounds, yep.
Checked.
Fuel pumps.
4 pumps on.
Cabin utility. IFE. Galley power.
On.
Emergency exit lights.
Armed.
Fasten belts.
On.
Window heat.
On.
Air conditioning.
Pax auto bleeds on.
Pressurization.
Is set?
Set.
Pressurization mode selector.
Auto.
Instruments.
Cross-checked.
Auto brake.
RTO.
Hydraulics.
Normal.
Speed brake.
Down detent.
Parking brake.
Set.
Stab trim cutout switches.
Normal.
Wheel well fire warning.
No.
No, we're gonna
Check.
skip that.
Radios, radar, and transponder.
Set, and it is on standby, so that
Set
should be
standby.
good.
Rudder and aileron trims.
3 and 0.
Takeoff briefing.
All right, yeah, we did our takeoff briefing, so good
Discussed.
PA,
there. I guess is complete.
Complete.
FMC, CDU.
All right, so I'm looking at my FMC. I had already checked our route. We've got values, and everything is looking good on my map here, so I feel good about that. And we have 284, 153, 284, 10,000, 284, LNAV, VNAV armed, auto throttle coming a little later, unless this thing tells us to. Oh, again, because I love my passengers so much. Here they are. Where's Rob Lowe? Rob Lowe always flies with us. But the one thing I do always forget to do is lock the... It's not the 20th century anymore, folks. Alright, so let me lock the door because flight deck to sim will yell at me if I don't do that. Alright,
Set.
N1 and IAS bugs.
N1 and IAS auto V-speed set.
Stab trim.
Set.
Performance, weight, and balance.
yep, we did all that. Check.
Checked.
EFB.
Airplane mode and stowed.
Phones.
Off.
Flight deck window and cockpit door.
Closed.
Doors.
Closed.
Passages.
Seated.
Before start checklist completed to the line.
Alright, look at us. So, what is on...
Before start.
So, what is on this one? And also, let me check something. What is this thing called? Audio checklist. It's a better fly with Lua macros. Audio checklist. Show window. Switch SOP. Okay. Preferences. Can I make the box a little bigger here? Yeah, sure. That is the preferred monitor. Like I said, I wish this box would be a little bit bigger. We'll cross that bridge some other time. So what does it want me to do? This kind of stuff. So I have to remember it wants this alt off mode. It's gonna want our parking brake set, and anti-collision light is already on. So it will want my packs off for this because we're gonna be getting ready to start the aircraft.
Checklist below the line. Air conditioning packs.
Off.
Anti-collision light.
On.
Parking brake.
Ground to
Set.
cockpit. Tow is driving
Transponder.
up.
Out. Off.
Before start checklist completed.
Alright. Cool. Okay, I forgot to get the tow going, but it will start coming in. And, oh yeah, it's looking pretty out here. I am, like I said, pretty curious to see. I should have only changed one thing, but, you know, whatever, so be it. So we've got X-Plane, the new beta we're trying. We've got... I'm trying the Apple map and map enhancement. I can't tell how good the Google Maps are. Well, but I changed that, so I probably shouldn't have. But then I did also turn up kind of all the density
Okay, all
settings for
doors and hatches
scenery.
are closed. Ready to connect.
All right, go ahead, fella. Yeah, so I turned up all those settings, so I'm curious to just kind of see how it works or how it looks. And this is also too, I have a 120 hertz monitor. I cap the frame rate at 60, and I actually do not use frame gen in X-Plane because it gives me very shimmery ground textures. Alright, so
Tow connected and
there we
bypass
go.
pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Alright, so we can start firing up the aircraft, and parking brakes released.
starting push back, and you may start engines.
Okay, so starting engine. So the packs are off. We will start with engine 2. Set it to ground. And what's happening is some of that bleed air is now helping spool up one of the sort of fan blades in the turbine. And once you get to about 23% N2, feel like the oxygen, you introduce fuel. And science happens. Engine spools up. Nice. Alright. Engine 2. Start up good. Stable. Let's go engine 1. And 23%, add the fuel.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Okay, nice. Parking brake is set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Alright, we will let the tow start disconnecting, bring up the system page. We'll do all of our flight control checks in a sec. But I'll go up here and now I will switch over to the engines for our power. I'm going to go ahead and turn the probes on, probe heat on at this point. Packs, auto, isolation valve, auto, AP. Oop. Alright, we're telling him we're good to go there. APU bleed can come off. This all looks good. Flight switches continuous and turn the APU off. Let's get some taxi lights on and come down here and I will set the trim.
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Alright, cool. So 5.5 is the trim. That looks good. And we are taking off flaps 5. Alright, flaps set 5. And let's do a flight control check that we can kind of watch down here on the system page. So full up, full down, full left, full right, rudder, full left, rudder, full right. Alright. Okay, looks like nose wheel steering is on, so I think we are ready for our... I'm curious, does the before taxi checklist want us to be? I wonder what TCAS mode it wants us to be. Let's see.
Before taxi checklist. Generators.
On.
APU.
Off.
Start switches.
Continuous.
Probe heat.
On.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Air conditioning.
Pax auto bleeds on.
Isolation valve.
Auto.
Flaps.
Flaps 5 required and selected. Green light.
Okay.
Stab
Fox.
trim.
Set.
Start levers.
Idle detent.
Flight control.
Checked.
Recall.
Really?
Recall.
Checked.
Before taxi checklist completed.
Alright. So, let's pull up the airport again so remember where we're going. Like I said, we're just gonna taxi out. Alpha Foxtrot all the way down. So this all looks good to me. Unless it doesn't. Yeah, everything looks like it goes through Alpha. Alright, cool. Let's fly. Get going here. Let me do a config. Good. Not sure when you actually do your config tests. Alright, brakes, working. Normally I'd plug in a couple VORs or something, but let's just, I'm lazy. Let's get going. So today we are going to watch our frame rates too. Right. Going to alpha. Okay. I don't know, I'm like, where the hell are all of my indicators? Run my okay, they're there. Okay, Foxtrot. Get rid of the system page. Everything else looking good. Let's not go too. Alright, so we're crossing a runway. We would, you know, check, turn stuff on. Never get my strobe light button, so let's go logo light on so it's out of the way for now. So we will cross both these runways. Co-pilot lighting up a little bit, and I'm actually gonna go that. I like this center for them, especially when you're doing kind of like a 180. All right. We'll stay on Foxtrot. That's to the right here. Technically that stuff come off. Alright. And, well, it is chilly here, I guess. 14C. I got -C today where I live. And it snowed again. Bastard snow. Aren't many VORs anyway. So yeah. Oh, a good snow day thing too. I'm gonna go ahead. I assume by now it would want TCAS on. Okay, checking my. Even though on the checklist it was phones off, I do have to at least keep my ear out for some loved ones today because we've got some family stuff to do this evening or afternoon. But I am just going to enjoy nice, gentle load. So let's go all the way to Foxtrot, cross Charlie, and then we will ready to go. Like I said, we have like about 3 knots of tailwind, but that looks like what they're doing in real life. And let's say we got clearance to cross. This time I will just keep all our lights on. Logo light, you can come off now. Don't need wing lights. Anything like that. I can quickly recheck altimeter 3010. It has gone up a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and line up and wait and do our final checklist, and then we will take off and enjoy and watch our frame rates. See how X-Plane 12.4 how it does to us, how it treats us. Alright, 284. I gotta line up, not S-holic. Alright, let's set the parking brake. I need to fix that. I've got the wrong setting. So let's go weather radar on, and I don't know if we'll actually see any weather, but it looks like that RAAS thing doesn't really work, so the built-in Zebo one. So I should just turn off that setting. We'll do that in flight. Okay, auto throttle on. Altimeter was checked. Let's do our before takeoff.
Before
to the
takeoff
line.
checklist to the line. Config.
Checked.
Flaps.
Flaps 5 set, green light.
Stab trim.
Set.
Takeoff briefing.
We did that.
Reviewed.
Cabin.
Secured.
Before takeoff checklist completed to the line.
Okay, so I can remember do that as I'm kind of taxiing up. And let's do the before
Takeoff checklist below the line. MCP.
Set.
Transponder.
TARA.
Strobe lights.
On.
Landing lights.
On.
Before takeoff checklist completed.
All right. We are ready to go. Let me give myself a little bit of a closer view here for the takeoff. And, all right. I'm ready. You're ready. Take off. Parking brakes. We'll spool up the engines to about downward pressure on the yoke. 40%. Okay, stabilize. And 1. And here we go. Here's our co-pilot in a moment.
80 knots.
Okay. Across the hole.
D1, rotate.
Alright, rotating, pulling back gently on the stick. The yoke.
Positive rate.
Alright, positive rate of climb, gear up. Let's follow our flight director, LNAV.
400.
Trim down a little bit here.
1000.
There, 1,000. So just because I want to look outside a little bit, I am going to go autopilot on, go flaps. Take a look. Looking good. Alright, we're accelerating. And flaps up. Speed check. Flaps up. Okay, nice. Quick after takeoff stuff. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Gear off. Gear off. Is that?
After takeoff checklist. Air conditioning and pressurization.
Set.
Engine start switches.
Off.
Landing gear.
Up and off.
Auto brake.
Off.
Flaps.
Up. Lights.
Altimeters.
Set.
After takeoff checklist.
Yeah, look at that fog layer. This would be our seat. You know what? Actually, turning those density up makes a big difference. And pretty solid FPS wise. Alright, let's quick and look in here. Make sure I'm not being dumb for any reason. Go legs here. Zoom out. I did not reset the heading bug. But okay. I know I'm blowing your ears out. Not for long. Alright, FMC speed, VNAV alt. I would love to get some kind of weather return from something at some point, but I don't think there's any actual weather here. I am going to gain up, so anything will pop up if it does. Alright, so we're at 10,000. I'm going to hang here for a sec. And I will turn down the exterior volume now so we can hear ourselves think. So is that the... I thought I was doing retract. Let me check that. It's out of curiosity. Reset the heading bug. Oh, I gotta get up, even though we got time. So 16. Let's just go ahead and continue our climb. Now, is this going to clear out that 16 above? Yes, it does. Which I really don't want it to do. Alright, N1 VNAV speed.
Wines, craft beer, and other alcoholic beverages for purchase.
Alright, smoke them if you got them, folks. Alright, everything else looking solid in here. Alright, well, very cloudy day. but maybe it'll be a little nicer in San Diego. Let's check our map. Not that this has weather, but just to show you kind of where we are in the world, where we're going. We are going to fly over Monterey, Santa Barbara, kick over to LA, and then down to San Diego. So, Santa Barbara Channel. So, claiming by Seagull will be about flight level 220, so that's good. So how far are we there? Oh, 22 nautical miles. We only need to climb 2,000 more to meet the restriction. And I just forgot the chrono. Of course I did. Here we can turn it on too. Yeah, cloudy. Okay, so we will make our restriction no problem here. So I can kind of show you we're on this standard instrument departure. We just need to be above 16,000 feet by Seagull, and then above flight level 220. By the time we get to Cyprus, that's 30 miles away, nautical miles. So everything is looking good. One thing I will do is go to the progress page, and I want to find, go to plan mode real quick, but I just want to find my top of descent, more or less, top climb. So let's see, about, go ahead, set standard. So about, that looked like about 12 miles or so before LAX VOR. So I will grab that and go to the fix page. I will plug it in here and give myself just a reminder, about 50 miles for that. Alright, what's our temperature? +5. We are in clouds. I think that means we need some anti-ice on. Ooh, we got some nice, really nice turbulence here. Yikes. Let's see how Rob Lowe is doing. Doing alright, Rob? No? You can close your shade? Sure. You too? Back to map mode. Like, should I be getting some weather returns here? Like I said, I don't know if I scuffed something or what, but no matter. Oh, let me turn that off too. So I guess I'm not sure exactly where that was, but the technically it's an audio filter. No way. Realism. Play. It's somewhere buried in here. Systems. Rest. Off. Okay, yeah, so that we have the warning system, but that little RAS, it's set in off, so it doesn't work. You can just turn it off. Alright, cool. And we are getting above clouds. rid of the anti-ice. Alright, top of climb coming up. We are looking good, so we can relax a little bit here. Not quite in cruise, but we are getting there. Let's see, what checklist do we got on here? Config check, flaps green light, cabin, MCP, after takeoff, air condition pressure set, engine start switches are right, auto brake is off, otherwise no. Alright, so we are at our descent checklist whenever the time comes. Kinda like that. Alright, so far, so good. It's pretty up here. As usual, I'd love to do the return flight. I just don't know if I'll have time. I do not know if I will have time. Yeah, looks like I got a follow some days ago that I didn't see. The dead moped. Welcome. You doubt anyone's watching, but if there are lurkers, please feel free to say hi in the chat. I will talk about whatever. My favorite topics are flight simulation and complaining about alienated labor. What is alienated labor, you ask? Well, no. Not going into that. It's what I'm not doing today. Put it that way. And it feels great. If any of my clients are watching, I'm sorry, but let's try and live our lives here. All right, that turn is coming up. Not quite yet. Alright, we can do some stuff though. Let people get up. I don't know if this, oh, I mean it says in-op, so it must not do anything. But I was curious if this starts the the galley service and whatnot, but whatever. There's nothing oh, well, yeah there is. When we pass standard, I first transition and turn my lights off. Whoops. Okay, reset the heading bug. Legs. Progress. And once we hit top of climb, I will be going for my got a in-flight beverage. And what we can actually do already. Collection. Oh, live in San Diego right here. Interesting. We're off the... I don't think I've seen us get that far off in the Zebo in a while. LNAV. That's fine. see if it corrects or if it's just a visual thing. Let's see. Very interesting. So I wonder if that has to do with this. Is our accuracy down? Unfortunately, this is something that strips my knowledge. So it could be something I check out at some day. Alright, so LA is going to be way over there. That's good. Alright, you can be... did I turn terrain on? Yes. Nope. Let's go back to... Come on. Map mode. Terrain. This one I'll zoom out our co-pilot more. And I will also move out there. Alright, sweet. Got some text messages. What should I have for dinner tonight? Okay, we can see some scenery. Getting out of the Northern California microclimate. Heading toward the smoggy. So what do we got here? Zebo. Not Zebo. X-plane. This weird tile. But I am also using the different Apple maps, so that could be that. But with the kind of graphic settings that I just pumped up, things are looking pretty good. The only weird thing I would say is this, whatever this, if that's a ground tile. Kind of showing through or what? We will find out. So we will be landing at 1918. So in about an hour, so we can get some of the and it's an acoustic giz. Since I said I wanted to listen to this and flying to San Diego, so this would be live in San Diego. The giz.
1,000 to go.
Check. Oh, I should bring up the sound mixer. Just in case. Yep, it is muted, so that would have. Thank you. Alright. Alright, FMC speed, VNAV path. We are cruising. Everything looks good here. And let's have a quick break. If I can get a snack. And in the meantime, let's go for our overlay. Give us a view. And let's enjoy some, yeah, how about some Polygon Wonderland? All right, I will be right back. Alright, I am back. The Apple Maps is pretty nice. Where's the loyalty? Whoops. Alright, so we'll enjoy some tunes until top of descent. Got the little Chorology loyalty suite here. Yeah, so if you didn't know, King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard, greatest living band. We'll fight you. No, I mean, just a fantastic band. Lots of different variety. Great shows. This is from their awesome couch tour that they did. They live streamed every concert. It was beautifully filmed. And yeah, me and my buddy, we would get together every night and go to like the King Gizzard concert. It was super fun. This show in San Diego was one of 2 or 3 acoustic shows that they did. I actually really liked this show for at the end. How long does that part take? The last few songs in the show, Magma, Silver Cord, even Thea probably, and the river. I mean the whole ending. But Joey, who's singing right now, really knocks it out of the park on Silver Cord. It's probably my favorite Silver Cord. So this is a good part. No bail. That was kind of one of the funny little running jokes that they could just bail anytime because since they're playing acoustic and like these guys have more albums than you can count, and they play sort of jam versions of all their songs, and it's super fun about the shows to kind of, if you're a Giz person, to kind of think about what the show might have and what breakout songs they might be doing and what might be a jam and what might not be. Alright, so we are actually coming up to that descent point. Maybe we'll wait to listen to Magma and Silver Cord when we land and chill out. We can enjoy. This is a very relaxing moment in the concert. It'll be synths. So one thing we can start doing is some of our little descent planning, because we're coming to that ring. So what do we got here? So right now in San Diego, I'm going to pre-select the altimeter. What is it? 3003. That will possibly change, but it's all good. So what are we expecting? No wind. That's good. Few clouds at 500 feet, and then at 25,000, it's 12 degrees out. Okay. But a little briefing will be coming from the LAX VOR, which I could actually, just for some situational awareness here, 113. Alright, 113.6. Now we've got the LAX VOR. So we're 100 miles, or 100 DME. One thing, it measures, I'm pretty sure this one, it measures your actual, from the plane to the ground station. So it's not just, yeah. I'll have to, when we get closer, we'll see that difference. So we'll be coming just from there, Marvel, Spider, we just have to worry about this 190 and 6,000, 230, 210. We will do that. And we've got some tailwind. Oh, let's go. Sorry, Stewie yelled at you. Let's go ahead and grab our descent forecast. Come on. There we go. A little laggy. But, so we're doing that. We will be coming into San Diego. Like I said, we'll just do this localizer approach. So 275 is course 110.9 is the, man, I can never get this thing. 10.9, I know, 0.9. Oh, we can put in the 110. The ILS when the time comes, and do we have any? So what is the missed approach outbound on MZV? Mike Zulu Bravo VOR. Okay, so that will be a helpful one. 117. 117.8. And we'll flip over to that now, why not? It might even pick up, yeah. So, okay, so we have some VOR references, no big deal here. Oh, is my head like that? Yeah. Alright, top of descent, coming fast. So, our first altitude, I'm going to want to think about as we get there. I'll plug in the 19, flight level 190. But we can also do our landing. So 27, it is dry there. There is no wind. Do I have to even put anything? No. We said the outside air temperature is currently 12 degrees C. Yeah, so we got some the acoustic stylings. 30.02. We currently weigh, if I look down here, oh, I forgot that this doesn't forecast uplink ready now. Forecast closed. Flaps 30 landing, air conditioner will be on, anti-ice off, brakes. This runway, we might need autobake 3 for this. execute. So descent winds are in, so it'll recalculate as required. We currently weigh 138,000. We will lose 2 tons, so for 2 tons, 2,000 pounds. Well, a ton, I guess. So 37.65 or 8. 6. So let's call it 136. And all right. Well, so I guess shit. I don't know. Auto brake 2. You know what? For us, we take auto brake 3. We want to make sure we are stopping. So VRAP 149, flaps 30. All right, 30. At 149. I'm good on the phone call. Sure might get another one. That one I did not have to take. So topic sync is in 36 nautical miles. Like I said, I'll go ahead and plug in that. We'll go all the way down to 90. So VREF, we need to check our missed approach, which is going to be 200, probably 211 or something. Oh well, it's no, because it's not a ILS, so we need a little more time to decide. So 680. So let's plug in our barrow here. 680 we said. Okay, so 680 when we make our decision, and let's look at this a little bit. So we end up coming from the north. Okay, Nadu. Probably doesn't show Nadu on here, but 6,000, and then we need to get down to, let's see, 4, 5 Lindy. I could put the Lindy in. Does that give us? Vectors, yeah. Maybe to help the cause for us. Let's go to our departures, arrivals, and again, so Lindy. Let's put that Lindy transition in. And let's put that here. So it'll be Nadu. Okay, and there's Lindy. So we've got to get so we'll just keep losing altitude once we get to Nadu. Use that 5,000. Lindy is kind of a mental reference. We do need to watch it. Don't want to get too low because of there is some higher terrain here, so want to be mindful of that. But otherwise, coming up to top of descent, let's go ahead and do some stuff built. So this past it, flying over. We're really flying over LA. LAX is out here, I believe. I really have no good sense of Los Angeles. Alright. Retard. Is it descending already? Oh, that we already hit top of descent. Alright, here we go. Retard. Did the N1 button come on? Yeah, so check this out. N1 illuminates when you start your descent, not in the game, but on the wing panel, which terrified me. Because, well, obviously, then when an arm, it comes off. So, I was like, why the hell are we going to N1? Alright, let's go ahead, and I don't need our LAX fixed anymore. But I do want the runway and lights. Next page. 27. Here and just So I think today, once we get on the localizer, let's try and remember, I want to go flight path vector, and I will try and do that. And I maybe help myself out with vertical speed mode. Let's do some math. It is a 3.5 down glide, so I do need to keep that in mind. But 2,000 at Rebo, that's the window we're really trying to hit. But we can't be too far out. Doesn't it do 6,000? Sweetly. So the other thing I'm not going to worry about as much, I was talking to some of the people smarter than me, and kind of seemed like my issues with the, I mean, I didn't have issues with it, it's just I didn't want to, didn't know, but it looks like as long as I'm kind of in this little VNAV band, I should feel okay. And not too fast, even though I know I'm definitely going to be too high. But let's see how well we just get down to that 6,000 and not worry about it, because yeah, we don't really need to level out or that continuous descent. Just let it do its thing, and I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna let the VNAV do its thing and see what happens once we hit Coleman. And I'm gonna put that mission actually MZP. Mike Blue Bravo. Okay. Essentially, I just want to see that so I have some reference if I need to lead some more altitude.
I'm just saying that this is the best night of my life.
Here's the titular track B741. Arguably about an airplane. No, I don't think anything about that album is actually about flying per se. Maybe it is. Getting hazy. I will say the map looks better than Google so far. But again, I was a dumbass and changed 2 things. I should only change 1 thing. Alright, we said all rigs 3. We never did our descent checklist, so let's do that.
Descent checklist. Pressurization.
Confirm.
Set.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Approach briefing and fuel.
That was all looking good. We discussed that.
Discussed.
IAS and altitude bugs.
Yeah. Set. Check.
Checked and set.
Descent checklist completed.
Nice. Alright. Travel far. A little late on the mark, but that's okay. Alright, we don't need the Los Angeles VOR. I'm gonna go ahead and get our ILS ready to rock. Roll our lock. So, -10. Does this count as... I don't think this is icing, worrisome icing conditions. Alright, we are on path. Speeds are looking good. Everything's looking good. Do it to you. School and learn to fly high. You. So there's some flight related lyrics. After this, we will go into sterile cockpit mode for me because, again, we have learned many things from these streams. And what I have learned in particular is that I cannot do 2 things at once. And Giz is very distracting because I love it so much. Alright, cool. The new settings I put in X-Plane making it look damn good. I'm not gonna lie. It definitely looks better. And it's performing really well. Now, it always performs pretty well for me. Probably because how I have everything capped. Oh, jeez. I don't think that will matter for this, but yeah, 149. Still good. VREF speed. So, here will be a curious thing. We're about to hit. We need to be flight level 190 below.
1,000 to go.
We are getting there. So it's gonna flatten out, and if I zoom out, will it have a new descent point calculated? Oh no, because I'm actually at 190. So let's go ahead, and since we're making it there, let's go down to the next one,
That was,
which was...
did anyone come to that last show? It was like the first show we did outside of the pandemic. I remember it was really beautiful. That dog came. That 49-year-old came.
Oh, who came to Soda Bar? Yeah? Yeah.
I remember the panda came.
It kind of
Alright, thank you, Giz. We will listen to more of the show when we land. Maybe what time we got? 1903. Alright, so might be able to actually do a thing today. We need to look at a chart. Oh, oops. Wrong mouse focus. Okay, so the next, 12 above. So let's set standard, and we are still descending. So okay, nice. So by comics, we want to be below 15. So we have 8 nautical miles, 1,000. Need to lose 1,000, 10, 20, 33 miles. A little more exterior soundage. Required. Alright. It will give us some drag. Alright, speed brake is out. That's this thing here. If you're ever flying, you see that puppy come up, means your pilot is putting on the brakes. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, speed brake coming in. We are below 15. So let's check our next. Above 9. This should be fine to plug in our 6,000 now. Let's start VNAV. Alright, 6,000. I'm also gonna, I've been kind of, now I kind of like opening the speed window and controlling that a little more, but I'm gonna go ahead and also get the lights on. I've been trying to do the, as part of the 18, part of my transition flows. So, can I actually do, this is what I always ask myself now. So, this feels early maybe? Let's see what it...
Approach checklist. Altimeters and instruments.
Set and check.
Set and cross-checked.
Approach aids.
Yep, I got stuff in.
Checked and set.
Approach checklist completed.
Okay. So we just need to do a landing checklist, which is going to be kind of like start switches, and got auto brakes on. Cross check the Q and H. Alright, so 210 is all this stuff. 210, 210, and really until we get to the O'Kane, which is 12 DME from the runway. Okay. And we can always slow it down. Probably like right as I hit it and I do, I'll slow down a bit. No hero necessary. Alright, so here's San Diego. And yeah, damn, it is looking good when you put up the density and stuff. So here's the airport. Here's the naval base. Ooh, sorry about that. Sometimes you can see like aircraft carriers and stuff in the game. But yeah, so we will be heading kind of toward the airport right now, and then we're going to be turning out, and then this mountain is it's kind of where we start turning inbound. This hill. So we just hit a desal point. So it's coming down to 230 knots. We're not quite gonna make that speed restriction. Alright, I will help us out with some speed brakes. Like I said, I don't mind getting us down. Alright, 230. Speed brake, come back in. 7,000 above, still on path, everything is looking nice. There's that MZ VOR. Let's go ahead and put the localizer on both sides, and things are feeling good. So Cloman is 210. Gotcha. Right. Keep this up, and we should at least, we're going to be vacating whichever, if we can take B7 or B8, but I'm fine going full. Let's just concentrate and do it right. So let me see something. For the landing checklist, I'm going to do, I need gear down and the whole shebang for that. Pullman is the speed restriction. Alright, so there's our decel. We were to... Oh, no, it's not. Anyway, we could have seen the airport. That's where we are going. This is the terrain we want to concern ourselves with. And I'm going to help it with this decel. I'll go ahead and open up the speed window. FMC speed. Yeah, we're looking good. Go 210. I don't need speed brakes, but I'm going to give us a little bit. Like I said, there's no harm. Oh, interesting. There's that next. Oh, that's curious. Oh, I see. I know why I would be doing that. I get it. Alright, we're at 6,000. Awesome. So, I am going to do some stuff here. Bring down to... Oops. Yeah. Alright, 210 is where I want to be. Let me go alt hold. Speed. Okay, MCP speed alt hold. Once we make that turn it into do, I will go into heading mode and then start planning. So I want to be 5,000 above for Lindy, but I am going to get us down to 4. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and go heading select. Heading select. We'll follow our vectors. And I'm gonna go vertical speed. Okay. About 1,000 feet per minute. Like I said, I'm keeping Lundy in mind, but mainly going to be going to India. And at 210, it's happy with 210 for all this stuff. So this is just showing me I'm, you know, below, but it's okay. Okay, I am going to go ahead and I'm actually going to go flaps one. I'm going to make this turn. Lower our speed.
1,000 to go.
I've had speed brakes out the whole time. Mine was bad. Level off. So that was a little dodgy. Great video. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and arm the localizer. .275. Okay, VOR lock, alt acquired. So our next altitude is 2,000. That's our important one. By Rebo. Alright, so one thing I do need to do is get rid of my steering wheel, my yoke. It's in the way. Alright, so we are getting on here. Got 2,000 set, and I'll probably go level change. I mean, vertical speed. Okay, vertical speed. Start going down. And I'm also going to go flaps 5 and start slowing down. Alright, so following Le Banana, we're doing alright. Go ahead and put the flight path vector on, because we're gonna fly this that way. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of speed brakes. Alright, speed brakes come in. Let me go ahead and arm the speed brake. I'm going to go gear. Speed check. 15. Go down to our rep speed also. If I can mentally prepare.
1,000 to go.
Alright, check. Alright, final config, flaps 30. Nice. Start switches, continuous. And, alright, get our head in the game here. Flight directives off. Do the checklist.
Landing checklist. Start switches.
Continuous.
Recall.
Are you sure? Check.
Speed brake.
Arm. Green light.
Landing gear.
Down 3 green.
Auto brake.
Auto brake 3 set.
Flaps.
Flap 30 set green light.
Landing lights.
On.
Landing checklist completed.
Alright. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and kill the auto thrust. And okay, we are passing speed. Alright. Flight path vector needs to start coming down. Alright. Bring this back. We need a bit more. Whatever, a touch high, but watch that. Yeah. Thank you. Alright, I want to nose down a little bit more because we are a little bit more. Can't see Perky's yet. What's going on? My controls feel weird. Yeah, that was weird. Sim thing. I'm high. And fast. I'm high and fast, but we're going. Dip into 11 just for a minute.
1,000.
Oh. Alright, for demonstration purposes, I'm going to show you what happens when you're a dumbass and you are too high and you go way over the sync rate. Like I said, we're just
400. 500.
yeah, it was going so well.
300.
Terrible
200.
chat.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Alright, speed brakes, and I'm gonna go max manual so we don't run off the runway.
$80 knots.
Okay. Keep braking. Alright, that will be in a very unstable, terrible landing. Very bad of us, but for demonstration purposes, that's what happens when you don't follow the glide slope there. That is what happens. I'm gonna go ahead and stop here to decide where we want to go. I'm just gonna park somewhere here on this apron, but let's stop here. Alright. Set the parking brake. Do some of this stuff. Brakes off. Spoilers can come up. Flaps can come up. Flight directors are off. These lights can come off. Oops. Runway turn off can come off. Yeah, very high sync rate. Take the APU on. Engines off. Probe steady. And Yeah. Where do we want to park? This looks nice. Which one is which? I don't have the parkings. There was our APU gone. Okay. Let's go just park, go park back there some. Like I said, need to see, I mean, how about this looks fine. Princess parking. Oop. Weather off. Hold on, I don't want to blast people with radiation. Alright. And can we actually see this thing? Kick it right a little, back left when it tilts. Are we getting any indications? Is that not working? Oh wait, yeah, there it is. 9, 8. Feels like too far. Can't see. Okay, stop. Parking brake. It's gonna do that thing. Is that okay? I need to fix that. APU available? Yep. APU is gonna come on, like APU bleed on, isolation valve open. Get rid of the engines. Seat belts can come off. And alright, turn the position light off. Get rid of the electric, hydraulics, probes, auto, window heats can all come off. I never put my taxi light on. Fuel pumps off except for the one to feed the APU. And yar. Okay. Let me get ground power. Back. Ground services, GPU connect, chocks. And we can switch over. APU bleed off. APU off. Fuel pump off. Anti-collision off. This off. Yeah. And did that get the yeah. Alright, well, terrible landing. We challenged ourselves and I failed. So, I mean I know exactly what happened. It was just that I did not keep a 3.5 degree angle, so I was just coming, and then we did illegal stuff and came all the way down. So, I know what I did wrong. It was my fault, but so be it. Alright. Pardon me for 1 sec. Sorry, chat. Did have to take a phone call. Yeah, so I mean, I know, at least I know exactly what I was doing wrong there. So that helps. That helps to know. So what do we got? 2:30. I will be disturbed in 30 minutes. So probably best to call it here and then maybe play a little later. Start ground service. Ground cruise. I'm not going to replay that because it was a dastardly good for nothing landing. Let's see if I did all of our... I think I did all of our... Oh no, we want to be standby here, I would guess. Let's do a checklist, see if... Oh yeah, I wanted to see how hot are my brakes. I mean, not bad. Alright. Shut down. Let's do the shutdown.
Shutdown checklist. Electrical.
GPU on the bus.
Fasten belts.
Off.
Probe heat.
Off.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Voice recorder.
On.
Air conditioning packs.
Auto.
Engine bleeds.
On.
APU bleed.
Off.
Exterior lights.
Really?
Yeah, so I don't think it knows because everybody is off. 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 Yeah, I don't know. Checklist doesn't see that one. Unless there's some light I'm totally missing. But I don't think so. Alright, so we'll skip that.
Check.
Start switches.
Off.
Auto brake.
Off.
Speed brake.
Down detent.
Flaps.
Up. No lights.
Parking brake.
Set.
Start levers.
Cut off.
Weather radar.
Off.
Transponder.
Standby.
CVR circuit breaker.
In.
Cockpit door.
I'd like to check that again if you don't mind.
Oh, I didn't let us out. Thought I did.
Unlocked.
Shutdown checklist complete.
Alright. Okay, cool. We did the thing. Well, it was a fun flight, and I'm really liking how X-Plane is looking. I'll say that much. Let's here since we got a little bit of time. Let's take a gander. And yeah, I mean, my frame rates really didn't... I mean, look, X-Plane, you're always going to get, like, you know, some of these ugly textures, but... Here we go. Ooh, sorry. Oh yeah, not bad. Oh wait, I know what we can do. Listen to the little...
This one's for you, Sammy.
The little giz. Upstrokes only, guys.
All upstrokes.
That's referring to the guitar, by the way.
Thanks so much, Sammy, for singing all the songs. He sounds beautiful.
Everyone give it up for Sam Joseph on sound machine.
Sam Joseph played pedal steel.
Everyone give it up for T on the lights magone.
Jason Galea.
Everyone give it up for Jason Galea on the lights beginner.
Yeah, so you know, it is looking pretty good.
Everyone give it up for Joe Santapio on the Merton Day. Everyone give it up for Gaspar the Mulemeester on the Glattendor. Give it up to Alan Dobbins on the Sclayton Day. Give it up for Jackson.
Ooh, sorry. This is very sensitive.
Give it up for Benjamin.
Give it up for Benny G.
Give it up for J. Lewis.
Give it up for motherfucking J. Lewis.
And a bit of Matty Rack.
And a bit of Matty Rack.
We have the best crew in the world.
Give it up for staff, give it up for staff on the jet there. She's selling that, that's what she's doing. What about Brandon? Can't forget Brandon.
really hope we didn't miss.
What about Michelle?
Oh yeah, Michelle. Michelle's part of the crew. Michelle. Give it up for Lawrence. And Lawrence, Mr. Skeleton Boy. And DJ Crenshaw.
Something's up with the didn't like something I've done.
Firebug won the all, the one and the nine. It lifts rock, makes stuff, the sleeping hog, the ticking clock.
Makes us go sideways when this way.
The flash exchange for a bird. I'm a drill, I drown the earth, tectonic romance, infinite rebirth. Magma, essence oozing, and molten rock oozing fluorescence, melting all within its presence, forever creeping luminescence.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Destroying to invent.
Yep.
Magma God ever present. I live in dead, I bathe in glow, subterranean realm, infest my soul. Fire locks, combating gifts, praise the return
I don't know what I've done to the controls, but they're all whacked out.
heavenly bird, luscious cargo. Bearing gifts for the Lord, God that sits beneath our feet, great abyss. Burning the pit, we console, reminisce for the molten God that sits. He'll accept those that commit if we dance in shit.
Yeah, I've broken this camera. Let's see. Reset it. No. I don't know how to get back now. There we go. I gotta go sideways.
And the neutron star makes from ether a basalt weaver, a Zoan cleaver.
Sorry, I'm making a sip. It's not my fault. The camera is so jacked up right now. Anyway. Oh, okay. Yeah, the GPU disappears when you go somewhere else. Okay, I think that'll do it for me today. Let me see if I can reset this camera somehow. So that's forward. Oh, weird. So I'm on like the wrong axis somehow. Man, I really broke this camera. It's like I'm upside down or something. Anyway, I'll fix that later. Jerking around. Yeah, Joey, these last couple of songs, he always does pretty damn good. Don't get me wrong. Throat singing. I am looking forward to streaming a bunch in the next couple of weeks, and I'll be streaming the VATSIM flight probably next week sometime, Christmas time or so. Where my frames finally went below 60, but I don't notice. When you're zooming, I guess. But yeah, so with that, I will. What do I want to change? So we'll be ending the stream now. Thank you for watching and joining. Sorry about the shitty landing. We will do better next time. It's a bummer just because we had been doing good lately, and then that was a bad one. But again, just not keeping consistent glide slope, and it was a 3.5 degree, so a little more than I was expecting. And something weird did happen with my controls at one point when I started veering. I don't know if my rudders are like super sensitive or something, but I don't know if I had some noise in my rudder because I felt the plane respond kind of strangely. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Enjoy Magma and Silver Cord to play us out. Thank you very much again for joining me on Nate Flies, and have a good day. See ya.
I live in death, a bathing glow, subterranean web, infest my soul. Fire like scum bearing gifts, praise the return of G.I. Joe. Druid beneath the magma shifts, heavenly velashes cargo. Digging deep, Lyrian gifts, for the molten god that sits beneath our feet. Freedom is offerings burn in the pit. Waking soul, reminisce for the molten god that sits. You'll accept those that commit.
That went better than expected.
Oh yeah, Disco Magma.
Whoa! Disco Magma is a sick album name. Reggae Magma?
Disco Magma. Good band name. Good band name. Hey?
Hey? That one gave my elbow a workout.
How you going, Cavs? What's up?
I'm good, man. I'm chilling.
You chilling hard?
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably need a little bit of a rest after last night, no?
No,
You don't?
I'm good.
Fuck yeah.
Should we play some metal songs?
Yeah, dog.
All right.
Bail! Bail, quick, bail. Hey, you all bought tickets to an acoustic show. Right? Did you all?
Alright. Yeah, funny you say that, I guess. Alright. So, here's another one. We'll see how it goes. It might be real dish, but it might be alright. Fuck no, yeah, we're gonna know it's together. Give it up for Silver Stuff.
This is a really great version of Silver Chord.
Yeah.
Full up to the sky.
What a good version of Silver Chord. But now I will play this out to our traditional and appropriate flight sim gizzard music. So now I will formally say bye.
Sometimes I think I wasn't cut out for this world. Sometimes I just feel like just a scumbag to everyone. Probably would have been better off, do my own thing.
You're not a scumbag, man.
I do like eating the scraps.
You like chicken.
I do like chicken. This one's about them chickens in the sky.
Bread crusts are my banquet, puddles are my wine. A revel in the present, each moment a lifetime.